Folks, it's Doug, Stacking Investments, aka the Perp or the Perpetrator. Today's video, I guess I'm going to get into, because I see some other channels doing this, and it's something I've been doing for a long time. And there's a certain aspect of the coins that I got into since I finished my Morgan collection, but I've still always tried to go after these coins when I've showed you many times junk bin finds where, like, I bought, where are they at? Where I bought these two. Oh, nope, not that one. Not that one. I bought these two Key Date 21S Walking Liberties, $50, the Fair 2 and the AG3. And then at the same time I was buying these in the junk bin, they had this 21S, which at some point this is scheduled. This is in my list to send off and get graded. But when it comes to finding stuff, I don't care if it's a Fair 2 or an AG3 or if it is, I don't know, let's take, what do we got? Or if it's this 49 Benji, but it's the Bugs Bunny variety FS401. You know, those are hard to come by. I forget. Oh, this is a 55 Bugs Bunny. Or sorry, 53D. It's a 53D Bugs Bunny. So I want to possibly send that off because I am. Do I have one? I don't have mine out yet. This is something I found was a deal. Hopefully that'll grade pretty high. But things I've been doing, I've been going after some better dates. Even this VG8, this 1890cc. You know, I've been putting this stuff back because this stuff will always be sought after. The CCs any year, even the common 82, 83, 84s, those you can pick up in high grades for, well, they're actually going way up now. I've seen some of those common dates, just a MS64 going for close to $400. But some of these rare dates, you know, just picking them up and putting them back. I've been doing that for a long time now. You know, I showed you these. And then, of course, you know, I've been doing I showed these in videos. I've been doing the VAM searches. These are some of the ones I'm going to send in. This is as soon as I decide to get the membership to which one? PCGS. This will be slated to go in because it's a hot 50, so it gets a pretty good price bump. I'm going to lock in that value with the VAM. Here's a 86 Philadelphia VAM 1A top 100 coin. Get that designation on it. You know, 80S VAM 9. It's a 89 or 80 over 79 with a large S, top 100. That gets a pretty good price bump over what I paid. And I bought these raw. I bought these for raw condition without knowing that the VAM, without knowing what the VAMs were. I bought these. I showed you where from this. This is the ICG, but it's a 1925 peace dollar, but it is the VAM 1T. It's on the Hot 50 list, and it's because it's missing one of these rays right up in that spot. I've showed this. I got a video on this coin. It's the ray that is supposed to be right at my pointer it's not there on this coin. It's been filed away on the die, so that gets a good bump. I got 288 Philadelphias, same grade, MS63. The PCGS has some toning on it. I don't know if that's eye-appealing toning, but both of these are the VAM 11. I think they're the VAM 11 or 11A, doesn't matter. It's pretty much the same thing. Blast light and a toner. So I'm going to have these reholdered because they get a pretty good price bump for having the designation on them. They're both the MS63, so this is just a reholder and add the designation. This 1886 MS63, I may cross this to PCGS. It's the 1C, it's the 3+2. It's the Hot 50 on the WOW list. So, I'm going to get that crossed to lock in that value. I just haven't decided to do things yet. Picking up like a 51 MS64 full bell lines. Got that at a pretty reasonable price. It's nice to have a full bell line because you have something to compare to. See what actually qualifies. I have several full bell lines that I've been picking up. And if I'm gonna pick up a high grade, I would just as soon get it with the full bell lines. No, this is when I get them slabbed like this, because I have a complete collection, but it includes the proofs. I need a 50 and a 51 proof to technically finish the collection, but if you take away the proofs, I have a complete BU main set, and then I have 13 other I'm started my 13th album for the Benjis. If you follow my videos, you get to see all the albums and everything. But if I buy them at high grade, and if I go MS64 or higher, I want full bell lines. Maybe even 62, 63. I'd just soon have full bell lines if I'm going to get the coin in a slab, just to have it. And then I have a couple that I found with some good variations. I don't think this is one of them. I purchased one and I need to have it crossed. I don't think this is the one. No, this isn't the one. But it's got full bell lines, but it has the Bugs Bunny, but it's also another. It's the better version because it has a couple of marks down here and then some lines on his forehead as well, which puts it in it's a FS 801, I think it is, or 802. It's the better variety for the Bugs Bunny, and it gets a significant price bump as long as I get that designation. So I got some of that to send off. I showed these in a video recently. Better date, the 1894 O. These are both clean. This looks rough because the plastic tore, so I need to put this in another flip. But stuff like that I'm putting back. So that's been my, outside of finishing my collections and working on upgrades, I've slowly been buying these better date coins, even in any condition. As long as the price is right, I'll pick it up. I've gotten so many of the better date, semi-keys, key dates. that I found in the junk bin. It's just ridiculous. The stuff can be found. I think Fish thought I was crazy until he actually found a key date coin. He finally found his first key date coin in a junk bin. I know I haven't showed many coins, but ever since I took the road trip with Dad, I've been busy with other things, and I think I've only been by my coin shop once or twice, and I made a small purchase. I've had this, I think, went one day after I got back from the road trip with my dad, and I'm actually very, very selective in my purchases now. I don't just buy willy-nilly. I'm buying the better date, semi-keys, key dates, any condition, putting those back. I'm doing my VAM searches. I've showed you many videos locating the VAMs. Some of the VAMs that I have are, they don't add any value. These VAMs and this stack here, these all get $100 or better value with the VAM designation on them. So actually it's more than that versus what I paid for it, because I bought these, like these raw ones here, I bought just as a raw coin, so they'll get a significant bump. And then these I bought at thought the price was right, but these get $100 to $150 price value increase. This one will go up $200 over what I paid for it when I get that reholdered. Hopefully it stays a 64. It looks the grade. It really does. It's a nice looking coin. But you can find that stuff. You can find that stuff where it just got overlooked. It does cost. I gotta pay. It used to be $15. I think they raised it to, like, I get this cross slab. I get it crossed over to PCGS, and then it's used to be $15 for the designation, but now they raised it to it's $18 fee to get the designation on there. So you got to be careful when you do it. You want to make sure the value is there before you spend that money. But let's take a look at a few coins I got. They had this Civil War token, and I haven't had any. Let's get the flag. Let me get the loop out. The flag of our unions. Flag of our union, 1863. Go look at the back here, the reverse. So, shoot him on the spot. If anybody attempts to tear it down, shoot him on the spot. DIX. The flag of our union, 1863. That's what they were saying back then. Now it's not wanting to get political, but now they want to tear everything down just to spite, because they don't know their history. And then I picked up this nice looking 54 Philly BU condition. This was in a junk bin. Unfortunately, junk bin prices As we all know, it's going up. My LCS is charging 24 times face. So I've been cutting back and actually contemplating selling some of mine. I know as of doing this video, silver has went up a little over $1. We don't know how long that will hold though. Also in the junk bin, this 1928. What is that? Break out the loop again. 1928S. A Standing Liberty quarter. I only buy these now if they're dated and the mint mark area shows. Has to be plainly visible if there is a mint mark. But this more as a compare it with my album, and if it's not an upgrade, it'll help top off a tube. And then I picked up this Canadian Elizabeth II. It's 1965 Canadian dollar. I have a pretty good collection of these now. But this is my this was my last my last and only purchase in the last I'd say 2 weeks. But I really haven't had a chance to get to the coin store. I've had other things going on. But just letting you know, I'm still in the game. I'm still picking stuff up for the collection. I am selling some stuff. I sold a bunch of the silver proof sets at the flea market this last weekend. And got a better price than if I would have sold them back to the LCS. So I was happy about that. I made profits. I was buying those proof sets back when starting in 2020, when we started to see a price jump. We went from 15 almost to 18. We didn't even see 16 or 17 times face. It went to 18 and then to 20. And I was getting those silver proof sets at in the beginning when you first had the jump. The gray sheet and the price guides hadn't caught up because of that jump, because that book only comes out, that price guide only comes out every so often. So while everybody was fighting the junk bin and battling over that at 18 and 20 or 20 times phase, I was picking up the silver proof sets for silver value because of the price guide lagging. I was picking those up at like anywhere from 12 to 15 times face. And I wound up selling those out this past weekend. Several people, they just on the silver craze, and coin shops don't like those silver proof sets. A lot of stackers, when I started getting them and was telling people, hey, you can get these cheaper than digging out of the junk bin, and you're getting the same 90% versus 90%, only you're getting it in proof versions. Everybody laughed, and they had the thing of, oh, that doesn't belong in a stacker stack. That's for numismatic collectors. Well, I'm glad they missed out, because I actually made some pretty good profits on that. And I'm going to take those profits and either use that towards paying off my house and get that out of my way, or use that money to reinvest back into some better coins from my main collection, or into some of the better date semis and key dates, or selectively purchase the bars and rounds that like I've said many times, I look for the stuff that has the built-in equity, where I'm getting it from my coin shop at whatever silver's going for, if it's going for 25 or 27 or 28. But I look on eBay, and the active listings are actually selling at $50 plus. That's the kind of stuff I'm looking for. I'm looking for that built-in equity stuff, the stuff that's underpriced at my coin shop that I can buy and put away. It's like picking up some of these coins that didn't have the VAM designations, and gaining, that's why I want to get these reholdered with the designation on there to lock in the profits, or at least lock in the value. You don't get the profits till you actually sell it, but I want to lock in that value. I want to get this one graded, this 21S. Pretty nice, out of the junk bin, more or less to see how it grades. Be kind of cool if it came up a G4 or even a G6. Then I would have several examples to help grade by when it comes to the lower end. But that's what I'm doing. I've slowed down on my purchases. I'm getting even more because of premiums and not knowing what's going on. I don't want to buy when it's high. I would like to buy when it's low. And I'm just trying to do what's best for me and my stack. You do what you like to do. This is purely what I'm doing, and I'm just adding to the collection, putting the better stuff away, and upgrading my albums. And as soon as I like I said, this was my purchase about 2 weeks ago. I've just been busy. I know I've been showing videos on other things, but I'm just keeping it real and showing what I'm doing. I'm putting my money to work by buying the other stuff, what I call a short-term investment. Some things I'm buying are mid-range investments that I'm putting back. Hopefully bring it out in 5-6 years and see, hopefully, at a minimum 10% year-over-year increase, hopefully 20 or 30% on some of it. But I'm just looking to buy and flip items. It doesn't necessarily have to be coins or silver. I'm looking at things that I can buy that have value, that I can flip and make 30, 40, 50, sometimes 100. I think something I sold, I made 184% profit when I sold it out. And that's what I'm doing. I'm looking for that. I'm looking to flip and make those profits. Kind of like my little side hustle. Putting my money to work instead of letting it sit in the bank and do nothing except get weaker and weaker. I'm trying to beat the odds. I just looked at my stock account, and I'm actually seeing a few gains. But like I said, over a 3-year period, since I started my stock account, I'm still only up, I think, when I look today, I'm up 14%. So in 3 years, I've only gained 14%. That's not good. Whereas I can take a large amount of money and go buy some stuff, flip it, and make 50% or better. So that's what I'm doing. You do you, and I will see you on another video.